What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I know that I kind of haven't been on here in quite a long time due to coronavirus, COVID-19, aka the Rona. It's the perfect time to kind of log back onto my YouTube. Been wanting to do it for a long while. I think pretty much the excuses that I've made are I need to do my fake tan, my nails aren't done, my hair's not done, I have to do my makeup. And it's just like a lot of steps to like look decent for the camera. And it was just becoming like, oh, and the backdrop and just worrying about too many things when I just needed to be like, hey, people don't give a shit what you like. If you have 10 out of 10 like camera quality and lighting and everything, like sound, it's just about putting out good content, relatable content, funny content, original content that people really care about, you know? So I just figured, hey, you know, what the hell? I'm gonna just start. I do kind of have my nails done, not really due to coronavirus. No one can really do their nails on the nail shop. Well, to be honest, I've actually been doing my own nails for about, give or take, I want to say 3 months. So actually I've been on this nail growth journey trying to grow my own nails, which I suck at because I'm an anxious bitch and I have nail biting problems. Always have since my childhood. So now I'm on this nail growth journey. And I'm actually really happy where I'm at right now. It's still gonna take some time, obviously. Probably won't be happy until like maybe a year when they really grow out. But it's definitely getting better than the little nubs that I had before. So that's that. I didn't do my fake tan. Mainly because I'd asked my man to help me get like my back and hard to reach places, and then I would shave, exfoliate, do the blah 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 that you have to do before that, and then he would be like, oh, okay, yeah, we can do it today, and then we'd forget, or we'd get home late, or we'd be busy doing stuff, work, etc., blah blah blah, and then we just go to sleep and we're tired, and that was that. So I just haven't been able to catch a day where I'm shaven, exfoliated, and have time to do this fake tan that takes like 4 hours to develop. So one day this week I'll be able to finally do it. But until then, I said the fake tan's probably the least of my worries. So yeah, I figured I'd just start with the story time. I love story times. It's pretty much what my love for YouTube started with, was watching them. Every time people talk shit about what's happening to them in their lives. Crazy stories, funny stories, sad stories. Probably my favorite videos on YouTube. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Commenting brings more and more new people to my channel. Likes bring more and more new people to my channel. It helps YouTube push my videos to more and more people on the earth. And you know, we're all bored right now, so what's a little like? What's a little extra time to hit the like button or the subscribe button and help your girl out, you know? Cause I'm gonna try to be more persistent or consistent? I don't know. I'm gonna try to be more routine with my videos and try to put some good content out to kind of take everyone's mind off of this COVID-19, the Rona that's going on right now. So let's get into the video. Today I'm gonna tell you guys the story time of when I was going bald. Like, I thought I was gonna look like Britney Spears in the early 2000s. I swear to God, when she shaved all her head off, crazy. Yeah, that one. So basically, this is how I basically almost went bald / my experience with birth control. Story time. So about 1.5 years ago, I decided that it was time to get on a birth control. I am a forgetful ass bitch that literally remembers nothing. I can't be responsible enough to take the pills. I can't even take my vitamins on a daily basis. I can barely remember to drink water. Like, I can't be responsible enough to take birth control pills every single day. It's just not me. I'm not capable. And I know I'm not capable. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I take my birth control, and then take it one day, and then forget about taking it, and then, boop, a baby. Not the plan. So I decided that I was going to look for alternative birth control methods. So there's the IUD, Nexplanon, the patch, the shot. I would say like 6 to 8 different types of methods of birth control. And the pull-out method is not one of them. So I decided that, well, I wanted to get the IUD, but then I thought about like that little T anchor looking thing could like get shifted in wherever they put it, your uterus. I think that's where they put it. I don't know. It could get shifted in there and then cause pain, and it just sounded terrible, discomfort. I talked to people that had it implanted, and they said it was the worst feeling they've ever had in their lives. So I was like, I mean, yes, no, I don't know. I looked at Nexplanon. So basically what the Nexplanon is this little, it's like about an inch long, kind of looks like a coffee stir in width. It looks like a coffee stir, just cut into an inch size. And what they do is they insert it into your arm, like right here. They just stab you, insert it, and ta-da. So my problem is that I'm a little bitch. Like, I'm a wuss. I can't handle needles. I can't be around needles. I can't think of needles. I can't even, talking about it makes me nauseous. I can't look at a needle. If I look at a needle, which that's another story time, I've passed out. I don't like needles. I don't like blood. I don't like 10 blades. And I love to watch Grey's Anatomy, but I can't watch them when they like cut someone or gonna put like an IV in someone's arm. It's not for me. It's not me. It's not me. So I was afraid of, first of all, the injection of anesthesia that they were going to have to put. So that was a needle. That was already a no-no for me. Then also the fact that they have to cut you, like make an incision. It's probably like a centimeter long. It's really not that big at all. An incision to insert it. And then they're sticking something inside of your freaking arm between like your skin and your fat. And they just put it right in your freaking arm and then pull out the mechanism that they use to put in. That was already disgusting to me. But it's like the second most effective birth control. But I stressed over it for like months. I was thinking about it. Then I was like, oh, what if I do the patch? What if the patch falls off? It was just a whole list of like what ifs that could go wrong with this patch. I can't really imagine having to wear a patch 24/7. So yeah, I guess. And oh, and then they have this little like Nuva ring, which I heard like the percentage of pregnancy rate on that one is like not as good as the Nexplanon or the IUD. I had to do my research and be really certain that I was going to go ahead with the Nexplanon, even though that I was scared out of my mind. I didn't want to get this injection at all whatsoever by any means. It took me a while to decide that I really did want this. So I made an appointment at my Planned Parenthood locally. My in-laws were coming in town, so my mother-in-law was here with my sister-in-law, I believe, one of them. And so my mother-in-law came with me and my sister-in-law, and all the three of us went to the appointment. So I was like, okay, well, because my man couldn't come. He was working that day, I think. He wanted to take off work, but I told him not to. I said, hey, don't take off work. I'll go with your mom. I'll just go with your mom and your sister and I'll be fine. Your mom can hold my hand and I'll be okay. Like, I just need someone to hold my hand. Great. I show up to the appointment, they call me back, they sit me in a room, they ask me all the questions. The appointment, they're like, alright, lay down, we're gonna apply the numbing cream. I was like, skirt! Hold the fuck up. Hold the F up. I need someone to hold my hand. I can't do this on my own. I'm not strong enough. They were like, oh no, sorry, no one can be back here in the room while we do the procedure. My heart sank to my butthole. You can't do that to me. I need someone to hold my hand. I am an adult baby. I can't do this by myself. So she said, well, you're gonna have to tough it up because no one can come here. So didn't really have much of a choice. Sat there, shut my mouth up. She said she was gonna apply a numbing cream because I told her I was afraid of needles. So she said she was gonna apply a numbing cream, a topical numbing cream, then give me the shot of anesthesia, and then do the implant. She said the anesthesia will be the worst part, and then everything after that is cake. I was like, yeah, right, you're gonna cut my arm open. Like, you're gonna cut my arm open. Like, nothing about this is gonna be smooth sailing. So she injects the anesthesia. When I tell you, I felt my veins light on fire. I felt like all of the veins in my neck, my veins in my neck were bulging out. I could feel the heat radiating off my body. It felt like I was having poison running through my veins and burning all of them. So I was just not happy. I was there like, like feeling like the Hulk about to explode. So she was like, oh, just relax, take a deep breath. That's the worst part, the rest is easy. I was like, listen, I don't trust you. Not after what you just did to me. I don't trust you. She goes and she's like, alright, when you're ready, let me know. I have to look the other way because, like I said, I'm a little baby and I can't see what the hell she's doing to me because I will walk my ass right out that room. So I told her, okay. She said, let me know when you're ready. Tears in my eyes. It's like, she's like, okay, I'm gonna start. I'm like, no, not yet. And she's like, okay, alright. And I was like, okay, you can go. She's like, alright, no, not yet. She was like, okay, let me know. I was like, alright, fine, do it. And I was like, just sitting there, and I feel like her like grab my arm, and I was like, oh, and she's like, alright. And I was like, what you mean, alright? She's like, yeah, you're done. Like, excuse me? No, you have to insert the little thing that looks like a coffee straw. You have to put it in my arm so that I can't have babies for now. She's like, it's there, I did it, you're done. Taken aback. Done. Bitch, I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel a damn thing. I felt your fingers. I heard it click, and it was done. And she was like, yeah, you're done. I was done, and I wasn't gonna have to worry about this for the next. She said that it was good for 3 years. Then I'd have to come back for a follow-up. They'd have to check it out, see after 3 years if it's still good, and then if it was still fine, that I could have it for another year. So I was like, bitch, I'm good for 4 years, done, never have to take a pill, don't have to think about nothing, good. When I was doing my research about all these things, I saw that pros were that you might not have your period, that it's one hormone, so it's not like your body has to try to adjust to like a whole bunch of different hormones and maybe it rejects some. It reacts differently to some of the different hormones in other pills. Like the pills have, I believe, different hormones in them. It's a single hormonal implant. Some of the good things, some of the bad things that I saw was weight gain, of course, mood swings, of course. About, I want to say 2 months into getting the implant, I start to feel my hair, like I would take a shower, wash my hair, and wigs of hair would just fall out. Like I would brush my hair, and I swear to God, it was like wads and wads of hair just falling between my fingers and onto the floor, and it was just bunches and piles, and Like literally every time I washed my hair, it was like enough to make a wig. Every time I would pass my hands through my hair, I would have like 17 pieces of hair or more in my fingers. Like from just combing through my hair. I was starting to freak out. The baldness was not one of the symptoms or side effects of this. So not from what I read anyways prior to the procedure getting done. So I was like, this baldness was not one of these things that I had to be concerned about. Losing my hair. My hair was thinning. Like then I went to, then I was like, oh, maybe it'll pass. You know, give it a few weeks. I actually was going to Colombia short after this started happening. I wanted to get my hair done in Colombia, so she was blowing out my hair and did a haircut and everything. She was like combing through my hair and doing all this stuff to give me a haircut. She's like, why are you losing all this hair? You look like you're going through menopause. Like you're balding. I don't know this lady. She out here outside like basically insulting me, but she was telling the damn truth because my hair was falling out like wigs. Like I could feel my hair thinning. Like I had this much volume and now I had this much volume. Like it was insane. I was starting to lose wigs and wigs of hair. So this probably lasted a good 3 months where I was just like, I'm gonna go get this thing taken out because I'm not gonna go bald just to not have a baby. There's other alternatives. I'd rather be pregnant than be bald. So I was seriously telling my man, hey, I'm gonna go get this removed because there is no way in hell that I'm gonna be a bald ass bitch like Britney Spears in the 2000s. Like it's not happening. I don't want to be a bald girl. I was like, alright, I'm gonna go get this removed. Even my best friend, she was like doing my tan one day, helping me out with my tan, and I had to put my hair up in a ponytail, but my hands were sticky, so she did it for me. And she was like, why is your hair, like your ponytail, so little? Like you have lioness hair, like thick ass hair, thick tussies, alright, amounts of hair. How is it that your ponytail is like this little? It don't make sense. Make it make sense. So I was like, bitch, is this fucking birth control is not working for me. I'm gonna go take this shit out. Luckily, like month 4, right when I was making my appointment, like I started noticing my hair stopped to fall out. I don't know if it's the biotin that I started taking because I was freaking out. I don't know if it was the biotin hair shampoo and conditioner that I was using that was freaking me out, or the other vitamins that I was taking that was for hair, skin, and nails, because I was freaking out. So I don't know if it was that or if my body just became like adapted to the hormonal imbalance and that's what was causing my hair loss. Be warned, when they tell you the side effects of the Nexplanon, they don't tell you that you start to lose hair. It was just those regular side effects that everybody knows about birth control. This wasn't one of them. And I started to read about it. Like I started to Google it, obviously, like everyone does when they're fucking sick or something's wrong with them. They Google what their symptoms are. I started Googling Nexplanon hair loss, and there was just stories and stories and stories and stories and stories of women talking about how they were losing their hair because of Nexplanon, and no one ever knew this was a side effect when they went to go get it done, because of course you always ask your doctor to as well to tell you what the side effects are. They're the doctors. And that was definitely not one listed. I don't think it's listed on any medical website. Well, thankfully my body rebalanced its hormones out and my hair started to grow in again. I started to have baby hairs. It's like about this long now, so that means it's been quite a while. Yeah, it's been probably like 8 months since, I don't know how to tell time that well, but it's been probably like 8 months around since when my hair started to regenerate. I don't have that issue anymore. My body adapted to the hormonal imbalance and I'm perfectly fine now. I didn't get it removed, although it was on the verge of getting it removed. And I just want to make this video to talk about the possibilities of your body reacting to different types of birth control, my personal experience with Nexplanon. Now, you asked me a year later, a year and a half later after I've gotten the implant today, I love it. Like, I don't get periods anymore. I don't get cramps anymore. I hardly get sore boobs anymore because this just completely takes away my menstrual cycle, which I was kind of suspicious about in the beginning. Like, how could that possibly be healthy? I still kind of don't get it, but it is what it is. Hundreds of thousands of women do birth control that also stops their menstrual cycle, and they still have children after. So I just have to hope that, you know, I'm not a long-term affected person by it. But yeah, I mean, today I love it. Like I said, no periods at all whatsoever. So at first it was actually an imbalance. At first I was getting like minimal, like light bleeding, and then I was getting like, I had like torrential, heavy ass bleeding for like, I want to say, it literally lasted so long. It lasted almost like 3 weeks of bleeding, and I was like, I've never had this in my life. The most a period's ever lasted for me was 7 days. And it's usually ranging from 5 to 7, mostly always sides on the 7 side. And then it would stop, and then I would get it for a little while, like it was just a little bit of spotting here and there. And then after, like, I would say 6 months of getting the implant, which is usually what they tell you. So I'd say they're right about that, about like 6 months after you get the implant. If your body's gonna not ever get a period anymore, if that's the type of person, the category that you fall in, you're not getting it ever again. Like, it's literally been probably 6 to 8 months where I have not gotten a single period, which is obviously great. I never have to worry about it on vacations or anything. It's just a pain in the ass to have your period. If you're a chick, you understand. It's terrible. It's really a god-awful thing that we have to go through to be able to procreate children. So I'm glad that I don't have to go through them anymore until I decide to get it removed and have children, but that will be for many, many more years in the future, so I don't have to worry about that now. Like I said, I just wanted to make this video kind of like my experience with birth control, aka my balding story. Like I said, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I want this YouTube algorithm to boost my video, be able to share it to a whole bunch of more people, and hopefully I can share my experience and maybe educate some people maybe that want to get the Nexplanon implant and kind of don't know honest stories about it. So here's my personal experience. I'm just talking about what I went through, and I hope to be able to share this with you and be of use. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, share it with a friend. We're all bored during this coronavirus pandemic. We're all stressed out about this whole coronavirus pandemic going on. So I kind of wanted to put some lighthearted content out to kind of distract you and have your mind thinking about something else other than the unfortunate things that are happening, like people losing their jobs. And yeah, I just wanted to bring some lightheartedness to the situation happening right now. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Please share it with a friend.